Hi Gail, thank you for tuning in so promptly. Good evening, Kevin. You hear me? Thanks, Gil. I always like someone to tell me that they can hear me. There's always something I can forget. Just my normal length tonight. That sounds a bit dodgy, but you know what I mean. It's just Facebook doesn't let me put a finish time for some reason. Now, it's there, but it's not quite in the screen, and it won't change. So I'll find a way around it. Hi Fiona, hope you're feeling better, pal. Hi Paul. Hello Frank. I'm going to try a little Martha for you tonight, but I've only had less than a week at it, so squeaky butt. Really like it though. Anyway, just to loosen me up, I'm going to start with something that I know really well. One of my own songs. Well, it's one that I co-wrote with my pal Willie Hershaw. Happy Lands, been doing it for a long time. And it's all about a kind of a Fife and the mining and tradition in Fife that's kind of disappeared. No more songs about the happy land, round behind the Lindsay Bing. Now the cause and the number one are names that don't mean anything. Hear the calls for unity, but young, too old, can't find a way to find the gold in the people's hearts. There's little sign of it today, but I'd rather stay here than anywhere else, hanging round the doors, round about those vandalized streets, around Logelly's store. Not much hope for a better day. No Joe Corey with us now, writing a play that would show the way. Who would watch it anyhow? So I sing for the heart of Fife, and for the rough and funny sights, battles and bevies and bingo teas, and gyros on a Friday night. But I'd rather stay here than anywhere else, hanging round the doors, round about those vandalized streets, around Logelly store. dark despair, from the bings of broken lives. Time to sing of the love and care that helped us thole the times of strife. No more songs about the happy lands, no more signing up for less. See the future hold out its hand, and all you have to say is yes. For what's the point in a miserable past if you don't learn a thing? It's time to build a new happy land where bairns can play and sing. Hi Sue. Hello Derek. Nice Stevie. Hey Paul. Hi Paul Little. Evening Linda. It's a request for Frank. And like I say, I've only had less than a week to work on it. Although it is kind of in my comfort zone. I recognise the tuning right away and stuff, but there may be the odd hiccup. It's called Little Martha, and it was on, I think, Eat a Peach album, the Allman Brothers. Unusually, it's an acoustic number, and it was played as a duet by Duane Allman and Dickie Betts. And as far as I know, Frank will maybe know more about this, the first that I can find someone putting it into a piece for one guitar was a guy called Leo Kottke, very good and underrated guitarist. Anyway, this is Little Martha, squeaky bum time. Here we go. Too bad. Well, I say so myself. When something's new like that, the biggest thing that I do wrong is I always end up taking it away a little too fast and then making it harder for myself. But I like it. I really like the fact that you can do it, all that harmony guitar, just on one guitar. Okay. This is Angel from Montgomery. I am an old woman named after my mother. Old man is another child that's grown old. Dreams was thunder, lightning was desire. This old house would have burned down a long time ago. Make me an angel that flies from Montgomery. Make me a poster from an old rodeo. Just give me one thing that I can hold on to. Believe in this living is just a hard way to go. When I was a young girl, I had me a cowboy. Weren't much to look at, just a free rambling man. But that was a long time, no matter how I tried. The years, they just flow by like a broken down dam. Make me an angel that flies from Montgomery. Make me a poster from an old rodeo. Just give me one thing that I can hold on to. To believe in this living is just a hard way to go. Flies in the kitchen, and I can hear them all buzzing. And I ain't done nothing since I woke up today. How the hell can a person go to work in the morning, come home in the evening, got nothing to say? Make me an angel that flies from Montgomery. Make me a poster from an old rodeo. Just give me one thing that I can hold on to. To believe in this living is just a hard way to go. Believe in this living is just a hard way to go. I'm getting quite good at dropping in and out of drop D without changing guitars. Touch wood, he says. Fire and Rain. Just yesterday morning, they let me know you were gone. Suzanne, the plans they made put an end to you. I walked out this morning and I wrote down this song. Just can't remember who to send it to. I've seen fire and I've seen rain. I've seen sunny days that I thought would never end. I've seen lonely times when I could not find a friend. But I always thought that I'd see you again. Won't you look down upon me, Jesus? You gotta help me make a stand. Just got to see me through another day. My body is aching, Lord, and my time is at end. And I won't make it any other way. I've seen fire and I've seen rain. I've seen lonely times when I could not find a friend. I've seen sunny days that I thought would never end. But I always thought that I'd see you again. Been walking my mind to an easy time, my back turned towards the sun. Lord knows when the cold wind blows, it'll turn your head around. Well, there's hours of time on a telephone line to talk about things to come. Sweet dreams and flying machines in pieces on the ground. I've seen fire and I've seen rain. I've seen sunny days that I thought would never end. I've seen lonely times when I could not find a friend. But I always thought that I'd see you again. Thought I'd see you one more time. Thought I'd see you one more time. Thought I'd see you, thought I'd see you one more time again. One more time. Hi, Alan. Here's a Billie Holiday song called God Bless the Child. She did have, she fell out with her mum for quite a long time. And she was quite bitter. But I believe they did make up in the end. But anyway, it's kind of, you know, about that, but it's also a wider thing. God Bless the Child, it's got its own. I think is really relevant in this kind of very, very selfishness being elevated to a virtue in our current political climate, which is just horrible. Anyway, this is called God Bless the Child. Them that's got shall get, them that's not shall lose. So the Bible says, and it still is news. 'Cause Mama may have, and Papa may have, but God bless the child that's got his own. that's got his own. Well, the strong get more while the weak ones fade. Empty pockets don't never make the grade, 'cause mama may have and papa may have, but God bless a child that's got his own, that's got his own. Money, you got lots of friends crowding round the door. When it's gone and spending ends, they don't come no more. Rich relations give a crust of bread and such. You can't help yourself, just don't take too much, 'cause mama may have and papa may have, but God bless a child that's got his own, that's got his own. Money, you got lots of friends crowding round the door. When it's gone and spending ends, they don't come no more. Them that's got shall get, them that's not shall lose. So the Bible says, and it still is news, 'cause mama may have, papa may have, but God bless the child that's got his own, that's got his own, that's got his own, that's got his own. Hey, Mike. This is a song called Peace in the Valley, which is done by a great band called Alabama 3. Seen them twice, once in a Picture House in Edinburgh, which isn't a gig anymore, unfortunately, and once the smaller band in the PJs in Dunfermline. Anyway. Spends too much time with herself every night, fooling around with her fears. In the morning she mourns the decline of her mind, drowning in a bottle of beer. It's too dangerous to think about what she might have been if she'd sung for salvation, if she'd danced on her dreams, danced on her dreams. And he don't know if he's a communist, a hedonist, or a whore. He spent too much time riding on a white line to find the door. And if he did, and he opened it, he'd find those letters in her hall. But he's too blind to read between the lines, 'cause the writing's on the wall. But there's gonna be peace in the valley tomorrow, 'cause tonight he's gonna blow it all away. Feel so twisted, ain't never gonna fix it. He's just waiting for the light to shine on a brand new day. Well, I got ecstasy, but I need some company. got that mystery. I need a plan. All I got is a compromise and a bag full of alibis, as empty as a bottle of whiskey in my shaking hands. But there's gonna be peace in the valley tomorrow, 'cause tonight we're gonna blow it all away. Feel so twisted, ain't never gonna fix it. We're just waiting for the light to shine on a brand new day. Gonna be peace in the valley tomorrow. It's gonna be peace in the valley tomorrow. It's gonna be peace in the valley tomorrow. There's gonna be peace in the valley. Peace in the valley. There's gonna be peace in the valley tomorrow. There's gonna be peace in the valley tomorrow. There's gonna be peace in the valley tomorrow. 'Cause tonight we're gonna blow it all away. Must have a small libation. And we're back down again. Okay, this is Bees Wing, last acoustic one. I was 19 when I came to town. They called it the summer of love. They was burning babies, burning flags, the hawks against the doves. I took a job in the steamy down on Cauldron Street, and I fell in love with the laundry girl who was working next to me. She was a rare thing, fine as a bee's wing, so fine a breath of wind might blow her away. She was a lost child, she was running wild. She said, as long as there's no price on love I'll pay, and you wouldn't want me any other way. Brown hair zigzag round her face and a look of half surprise, like a fox caught in the headlights. There was an animal in her eyes. She said, young man, oh can't you see I'm not the laundry kind, and if you don't take me out of here I'll surely lose my mind. She was a rare thing, fine as a bee's wing, so fine a breath of wind might blow her away. She was a lost child, she was running wild. She said, as long as there's no price on love I'll stay, and you wouldn't want me any other way. We bust around the market towns, we picked fruit down in Kent, and we could tinker lamps and pots and knives wherever we went. And I said that we might settle down, get a few acres dug, fire burning in the hearth and babies on the rug. She said, oh man, you foolish man, that surely sounds like hell. You might be lord of half the world, but you'll not own me as well. She was a rare thing, fine as a bee's wing, so fine a breath of wind might blow her away. house on Lovell Stay, and you wouldn't want me any other way. We shouldn't wait for frost, and I thought maybe we should. We were drinking more in those days, and tempers reached a pitch, and like a fool I let her run with the rambling itch. And the last I hear she's sleeping out back on the Derby beat, white horse in her hip pocket and a wolfhound at her feet. And they say she almost married once a man named Romany Brown, but even a gypsy caravan was too much settling down. And they say her flower is faded now, hard weather and hard booze, but maybe that's just the price you pay for the change that you refuse. She was a rare thing, fine as a bee's wing, and I miss her more than ever words could say. If I could just taste all her wildness now, if I could hold her in my arms today, then I wouldn't want her any other way. Bees Wing, one of my favourites to play by the great Richard Thompson. Okay, give me 2 ticks. 2 ticks, 2 ticks, 2 ticks. 2 ticks, 2 ticks. Okay, the next one is a kind of a unusual one for me to do. It's not unusual in that it's a Neil Young song, and I do lots of Neil Young because I really like him, but it's not one you hear much these days. It's very much of its time. However, called Ohio, and it was Neil Young wrote it when just after 4 students had been killed by the National Guard during protests on campus, and I don't think anyone's been killed yet, but they're I'll give it time, because there are students protesting again on campus in America, and quite right to do so too, in my view, he said pompously. But anyway, this is Ohio, and it's really doing it just because of the way things are. You could say, I suppose, that Neil Young, Crosby, Stills and Nash and all that, there was something, you know, they were immensely rich. And, you know, and it's easy enough to make up songs about stuff like that, blah, blah, blah. But actually, I'd rather have that than what we have nowadays, which seems to be everyone making up songs about their love life, and that's about it. I mean, apart from stuff that's a bit left field, mainstream popular music now, is anybody writing songs about Gaza, about Israel, about, you know, about this awful bloody political system that we're all struggling under. Not really, and feel free to put me right, but that's how it seems to me. Anyway, this is called Ohio, and I've never used this file before, so Lord knows what it will be like. Ten soldiers and Nixon coming, we're finally on our own. This summer I hear the drumming for dead in Ohio. Gotta get down to it, soldiers are cutting us down. Should have been done long ago. What if you knew her and found her dead on the ground? How can you run when you know? Gotta get down to it, soldiers are cutting us down. Should have been done long ago. What if you knew her and found her dead on the ground? How can you run when you know? Ten soldiers and Nixon coming, we're finally on our own. This summer I hear the drumming for dead in Ohio, for dead in Ohio, for dead in Ohio. Here we are. Like I say, it's very much of its time, that, but we were very naive back in the day, I suppose. But at least we were interested, you know. And the nearest you can get to political in the mainstream these days is someone singing about their pronouns, and it's a great luxury to be able to worry about your pronouns when some other poor bastard's having his house blown up and his family killed, you know. Oh, my pronouns, my pronouns. Sorry about that. Okay, finish off. If everyone hasn't fallen out of me. Watermelon in Easter Hay, one of my favourite Zappa instrumentals, just because it's not like his usual sort of thing. If I can find the bloody thing. No. Oh, there it is. Thank you very much, folks. And see you again probably next week. And with that strange sound, I will leave you all. Good night, folks, and thanks again.